Army right now?
Yes, sir.
Well, where you from?
Me?
Yeah, originally.
Liberia.
Liberia. You're an Israelite, man.
Yeah. Sure.
How long you been in, man?
I've been here for 3 years now.
All right, what you think about the Army, man?
Well,
We ain't gotta put it on camera. Yeah, go ahead.
what you guys saying is right. Some part, I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
But you see, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The Army is not for black person.
Yeah, we know that. I was in the military too.
Because right now they're giving us a chip to put in our body.
There it is.
Yeah, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Right, and that started with the FDA approving it, the legislation being passed in 2004 for it to be used in hospitals, and then it being put in the Obama health care bill. That's the devil coming down, having great wrath. Now people are taking the chip, and pretty soon they're going to be forced to take the chip. But they can't buy, sell. Let me get the scripture real quick. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor. Right, so no matter what type of social class you in, man. If you poor, if you rich, if you got money, if you don't got money, if you are high in status in society or not. Free and bond, it doesn't matter if you're free, out walking about the streets, or bond in jail, in prison, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Right, and that's where they're going to put that chip at, man. They got all types of technology coming out where if you want your limbs to work, you got to get the R.F.I.D chip implanted in your head, so that you can use your limbs again, man. You start got all types of ways to make it seem like it's a good thing to do, and that no man might buy or sell. Right, so you can't buy any food, any accessories you might need, anything that you need on your in your daily life, or sell. And if you got stores, you can't sell no merchandise, no nothing, save he that had the mark, unless you got the mark of the beast, man, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. Right, so a man is pushing this chip out. His number is 666. That's 666, man. And it ain't no coincidence that they coming out with the troops having it, because the troops is the ones that's gonna be making the people go to these concentration camps to take it, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. And that's talking about your FEMA troops, man. The foreign troops that they got on American soil that's been in training for the last couple years, man. And they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. And that's the R.F.I.D chip, man. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. Right, so if you take that chip, man, they gonna still fuck you up. Alright, this is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and that beast is America, and the image is his philosophies, his way of life, Democrat Republican system, army, being in the military, and receive his mark in his forehead, which is the R.F.I.D chip, or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And that fire and brimstone represents the thermonuclear fire, man. All right, this is Revelation chapter 19, verse 20. Verse 20. It says, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet, which is the Roman Catholic Church, and the beast is America. And that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, right? So people that take the mark of the beast going to be deceived. And them that worshipped his image, his philosophies, these both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone. Right, man. So ultimately, America will be hit by thermonuclear fire, and those who take the chip going to be hit by thermonuclear fire because they was deceived by the Roman Catholic Church, man. All right, one more article on the chip proving that it's being passed all over the place, man. And who taking it? Our people. It says, new loyal soccer fans microchipped to gain access to wherever team plays. Like it says, I thought tattooing your love for an object or team was the highest form of loyalty, but soccer fans of Club Atletico Tigre have proven me wrong. A selected handful of die-hard fans, already inked with their team logo, were implanted with an R.F.I.D microchip underneath their tattoo, dubbed the Passion Ticket. Right, so look, the chip is already here, man. People are already taking it. The agenda's being pushed. They call it gradualism. You know, they make it seem, good and helpful and convenient, and they're gonna keep pushing it that way until one day some pop off, some type of event, whether it be a terrorist attack or the financial system crashing. That's when they gonna really kick in, man. That's when they really gonna force everybody to take that chip, man. But that's the end of the lesson. All praise to Abba Shai, the honors to the elders and apostles that rule well. Shalom.
Today's topic. Today, Mexican government workers have been reportedly forced to take a chip implant or lose their jobs. Other American companies ask their employees to take a chip implant for so-called security reasons. Nightclubs are offering implants to have free drinks, not standing in line as a sort as a VIP pass. Where is this leading to? R.F.I.D.
Eventually what's happening is that we are being led bit by bit through, to use the Skinnerian term, from shaping, through the successive approximation to ultimately having within our bodies an RFID chip that will be implanted, that people will stand in line and in queues for it to have, so that ultimately we will have in our bodies, because what we're doing right now, Lindsay, is we're slowly moving towards that. We went from the desktop to the laptop to the phone to the watch, and now we're having little tattoos, little biometrics, all of them leading to the ultimate goal, and that is an RFID, a radio frequency identification or similar chip, to be placed subcutaneously. And that chip, Lindsay, will have everything about you there is. Your bank account, your GPS location, and you will do it. You will get one. Because after all, it will also have the siren call of medical information. Then one day, God forbid, not you, one day when people are found guilty of, let's say, crimes, they're not going to be put into the Hoosgow, the Pokey. No, their chip is going to be turned off and poof, they don't exist anymore. That's where all of this is going.
Finally from us this evening, technology on the cutting edge. We were interested today to hear that more than 100 law enforcement officials in Mexico are having microchips implanted in their arms. The chips allow a person to be scanned, sort of like a cereal box at the supermarket checkout. In Mexico, this will be one more tool in the fight against crime. Here's ABC's John McKenzie.
You've seen it before, right out of Hollywood.
It's maybe a little uncomfortable.
A microchip inside the body. A hidden, high-tech identification tag.
They're the access codes to your job spot.
Now, Mexico's Attorney General and 160 of his deputies have had microchips implanted in their arms to control access to the country's new Criminal Investigation Center. It is to provide access, said the Attorney General, to the right people in exclusive areas where there is valuable, sensitive information. The microchip, the size of a grain of rice, is injected under the skin and gives off a low-frequency radio wave. A scanner reads each chip's identification number to verify an official's security clearance.
The microchip is tamper-proof, it's secure, no one can take your microchip and use it to their advantage to gain access to your facility.
The chip, developed by Applied Digital Solutions, is similar to those used in the U.S. to identify and return runaway dogs. In humans, it can have several uses.
Little stick.
The chips can also be programmed to carry medical information. The one in this patient details his blood type, allergies, and the fact he has Alzheimer's disease. The device is now awaiting approval from the Food and Drug Administration. Some researchers are developing microchips for use in the home so that wearing one can turn on lights and open doors. Hands-free. The next step, say researchers, is developing an implantable chip with a global positioning system to track people miles away, whether kidnapped or lost, just as cars can now be traced. A kind of LoJack for the body. John McKenzie, ABC News, New York.
That is our report on World News Tonight. I'm Peter Jennings. We hope you have a good evening. Good night.